So you want to make beats, but you don't even know where to start. I'm talking about like you never made a beat in your life. Well, it's not that complicated. You can get started right now. And today I'm gonna show you how, step by step. By the end of this video, if you follow along, you'll have a fire beat and an understanding of the workflow of how to make a basic beat. So let's get into it.
1. What you'll need.
Alright, the first two things you need are FL Studio and Splice. I'm gonna assume you already have FL Studio, but if not, head to Image Line and get it. I personally have the Producer Edition. Next, you're gonna need samples. A lot of them. I suggest Splice for beginners. It's the most convenient way to get started since you'll have access to all the samples you need.
2. Choose a sample.
Alright, so if you just downloaded Splice or you had it already, this is the home screen. I'm literally just gonna type in, like, sad guitar and see what comes up. I have an idea for this, but I'd want to like flip it and chop it up and do like a bunch of complicated shit. We're not doing that shit today. Yeah, clearly I was fucking with this one. It's already in my likes, so I'm gonna download this. Alright, it says 144 here. You see that? That's BPM information. So in your sample, find what the BPM is, go up here, left click, drag. Now when we drag it in, it's gonna perfectly loop, just back in on itself. I'm gonna double click this, and then I'm gonna left click drag, put it on 5. What that does, it puts it in a mixer channel. Now I could click on any one of these slots. I'm gonna click on this one. I'm gonna add an EQ to this, just really simple, just an idea of how to add an effect. I'm just gonna bring the low end down. I'm just gonna cut the low end out a little bit just to make some room for the 808, the kick, all that.
3. Drums.
Alright, now we're gonna need a hi-hat. This is what I like to do secondly after the sample because the hi-hat helps me keep time. Search like trap hat. Literally this simple. Just pick one. I'm gonna drag this in just to the bottom. Put this on mixer channel 3. Alright, so now if we go here, we could go right click, piano roll. And this is how I like to add my hi-hats. The reason I like doing it in piano roll is you get so much more control with it. Then I could listen back and be like, okay, that's not really the vibe. Maybe I want to grab this paintbrush tool, click here and just drag. Alright, a little bit quicker, but like, you know, what if I want to put some like hi-hat rolls in here? So I'm gonna right click here, right click, note repeat. Now just drag this up and you see there it's adding some little chops to the notes itself. So that's like a little triplet chop there. Could get even crazier with it too. I'm just gonna Control C, copy, Control V, paste. I'm gonna get rid of these rolls here though and just leave them over here. Alright. Alright, see now that's gonna help you keep time because now you have an idea of where your kick should go, your snare should go, your fill should go. So now I'm just gonna click over here on this like channel rack and I'm gonna just scroll up. Pattern 2, now we have a fresh pattern. I'm gonna find a snare now. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna search trap clap and just find just like a simple nice sounding clap of this one because I think that's gonna go really well on top of what I'm planning to do with the 808. So for trap, generally you place your clap on every third beat. So it's 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4. So if we were to put this on the timeline now and listen. Alright, jump straight into the 808 like we've been doing. Just get on Splice, search 808. You know, you're gonna start finding some good 808s like immediately. I found a couple that were like very like rumbly. I'm thinking this might be like Destroy Lonely type shit, so we definitely need that rumbly 808. So what I just did here, attack all the way down, hold all the way up, decay all the way down, sustain all the way down, release all the way down. So this is useful because, you know, you can place 808s and have precise control over when they're playing and when they're not. So let's listen and then try to figure out the
808 melody.
All right. Basically, I followed the root notes of what the main sample was playing. All right, I'm gonna go to this 808 and then I'm gonna put this on mixer channel 2. Add a little bit of like saturation. And you know what? There's a free way we could do this actually, just with Fruity Limiter. Gonna turn these envelope knobs down. And I'm gonna boost this a little bit, bring the ceiling down, and then bring the saturation down till we hear some like fuzziness. I'm not working with the best 808 sample, but I kind of just made do with what I had on the spot. Because that's the point of this. Like, I'm trying to show you that you could just make a beat. And you know what? If we want to shape this 808 a little bit more, maybe want to get rid of some of the harsh buzziness at the top. Maybe bring out some of the mids. Bring out some of that punch too a little bit. Actually, you know what? Bring out some of the rumble. Yeah, now we're getting some of that rumbliness right there. A sub. You know what? A sub is fine where it's at. Alright, but let's say we want to add some kicks to this. We want to add a kick, so, and just go with whatever. Honestly, whatever sounds good. I'm gonna play this and listen. That one's definitely like that's a nice like thuddy kick. Alright, gonna put this on 1. This pattern is empty right now, but what I like to do, I'll just click up here where it says pattern 4, because that's in the empty pattern that I'm on right now. And then I can drag it onto the timeline. I can stretch it out to, you know, however long the loop I'm planning to be. And then now that it's on the timeline, I can go back here, right click, piano roll. And now I can paint these kicks in as it plays. And I'm gonna raise the volume on this a bit with this wrench over here, level adjustment. Pull this up. Alright, that's clipping like hella now, but for now, I'm slap a soft clipper on it and call it a day. It's good enough, honestly. Honestly, that's a beat right there. You just made a beat. If you were following along, you just have a beat now. And like obviously it's just like an 8-bar loop. Gotta arrange.
4. Arrangement.
I'll show you how to arrange this. If these are the only building blocks you have, you can still arrange this into a beat. So I'm gonna take the sample, start it out like this. I'm gonna bring in the hat now. Then, yeah, just really simple intro, like this. You know what? This is what we're gonna do. verse 1 hits, we take the hi-hat out completely. Verse 1B hits, we'll bring in the hi-hat like this. And then, we'll cut out all the drums except the clap. And this is gonna go into the hook. Now for the hook, I'm hearing maybe like a just gonna add a little crash and then add like a reverb to it. I'm gonna bring the dry down a little bit. Keep creating like every single day, and you'll get really good at it. Once you got it, you got it. I don't know how to explain it. Once you got it, you got it. All right. Well.
Subscribe. 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 Subscribe.